close friend of the deceased monarch criticises Meghan, and the royal family is making strong efforts to discredit the Sussexes. Hello, with all the regal splendour. We warmly welcome you to the Princess Diana News channel. Now, let's get to the video. According to undisclosed sources within the palace, as reported by National Enquirer magazine, the royals are intensifying their efforts to combat Prince Harry and Meghan, who are seemingly fixated on gaining fame. King Charles and Prince William are unleashing all available resources, including the close allies of the late Queen Elizabeth, in their resolute efforts to quell the rebellion against the monarchy. According to a reliable source from the palace, it is being emphasised that the firm is making sure to highlight the negative impact Meghan and her Hollywood aspirations had on the family dynamics, ultimately bringing significant distress to ailing Queen Elizabeth, which may have played a role in her demise. According to insiders, Meghan Markle's close associate is being accused of criticising her for regarding her role as the wife of a prince as if it were a coveted role in a movie. The spirited Lady Anne Glenconner confessed her confusion regarding her obligations. She had imagined herself enjoying an enchanting experience, gliding around in an opulent carriage. However, being a part of the royal household does not possess the same characteristics. This is not a soap opera. It requires a considerable amount of effort, and much of it can be quite tedious. Engaging with numerous individuals and sharing captivating and pleasant conversations with everyone. Lady Anne expressed her desire to return to familiar territory once she became aware of it. I am deeply sympathetic towards her husband's situation. The socialite is adamant that her sentiments are shared by others as well. During the coronation ceremony of the King in May, Lady Anne insists that she inquired the ex-US Secretary of State, John Kerry, was asked about the American public's views on Harry and Meghan, to which he empathetically expressed that there is a widespread sentiment of deep sympathy towards Harry. I believe I can conclude with that statement. Insiders have revealed that Lady Anne, known for her bold expressions, who received recognition at Queen Elizabeth's coronation in 1953, and a former attendant to the late Princess Margaret, align with the palace's campaign to counter Meghan and Harry. A palace staff member has revealed that behind their composed public demeanour, Charles, William and Princess Kate are exerting their influence discreetly to put pressure on the rebels. Another setback for the Sussexes' aspirations in Hollywood comes in the form of a close confidant of Her Majesty criticising Meghan and insinuating that Harry is controlled by her. In a discreet move, Charles and William discreetly enlisted experts in psychological tactics with the aim of countering Meghan and Harry's allegations against the royal family, which ranged from shocking claims of mistreatment, discrimination, and even physical aggression. According to another source within the palace, I have learned that the royals, particularly Catherine, have been advised to exploit Harry's openly admitted paranoia and Meghan's desire for attention, while outwardly maintaining a strategy of not reacting to anything Meghan and Harry say or do. Behind the scenes, the royal family is retaliating through attention, grabbing events in even more dramatic ways. The royals have gained substantial support due to the failure of their opponents' brutal assaults. It seems that Harry and Meghan made an error in judgment. They believed that taking over America would be a breeze, but unforeseen obstacles have diverted their plans. It remains uncertain if they will be able to rectify their declining situation. They were truly convinced that the Oprah Winfrey interview would serve as their golden opportunity for global recognition, wealth, and adoration. The reality is that during a pandemic, when many families are facing financial difficulties, it may not be appropriate to openly complain about your privileged lifestyle, such as your father cutting off financial support at the age of 35 and struggling to cover expenses for your extravagant home. They lack the ability to accurately assess the situation and are unable to provide consistent information. And I must say, it is truly captivating. How can they lack such awareness? It seems as though they didn't even collaborate beforehand, before expressing their unfiltered thoughts to the whole world. I believed that Meghan had a career as an actress. The transparency of the pre-wedding deception was as clear as a recently wiped window. The amusing yet cringe-worthy aspect of their character was their inability to suppress their smugness. However, it would be wise for them to cease their pretense of humanitarianism. They lack the status of fashion icons, Hollywood power players, and business gurus. They should abandon that behavior. Perhaps it would be beneficial for them to consider conducting another sit-down interview. Possibly consider holding another therapeutic session, this time in full view of the global audience. In other words, they can fully embrace their cringe-worthy nature, since that is their main selling point. I believe the grifters would thoroughly enjoy earning profits by spreading their incoherent and repulsive jargon. However, it is crucial to locate someone who can provide them with assistance. An individual possessing substantial wealth who desires to excessively spend it on their indulgent endeavours. Throughout her entire life, Meghan has tirelessly searched for a man similar to him, and Harry only serves as an intermediary in her journey. Despite having the opportunity to capitalise on her royal connection to gain wealth and fame, she selflessly chooses to forgo seeking revenge on the royal family who had previously declined her. And that ultimately led to her downfall. I have no doubt that Meghan will author a minimum of 5 memoirs during her lifetime. However, there is no evidence to suggest that she has any immediate intentions to write a memoir. In the meantime, I am confident that the charming Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has no concerns about Meghan Markle occupying her thoughts throughout the day. Meghan's track record of failures extends to every aspect of her life, including the potential outcome of a memoir. She exhibits narcissistic traits, and her extreme immaturity is evident in all her endeavours. The recent antics of Meghan and Harry have only strengthened the adoration for William and Catherine. In my opinion, the memoir would likely be quite brief as well. To put it mildly, her life lacks excitement. Meghan could perhaps allocate a section in her book for each of her unseen children. We'd appreciate getting a comprehensive understanding of their daily experiences and challenges at school. Additionally, an entire section devoted to the Montecitomic mansion they reside in would need to be included. She had the option to document the cleaning routine for the 16 bathrooms. I have a strong feeling that Harry will play a part in this situation somehow. However, the timing at which the memoir is released holds significance. Her main priority is to ensure that global happenings do not overshadow it. Can you even fathom the possibility of that woman actually penning a book? It has the potential to serve as a highly insightful resource, delving into the complex realm of mental health issues. She lacks understanding of the concept of truth and merely speaks without giving it much thought. Fantastical delusions. Honestly, I believe it wouldn't sell in any other scenario. In essence, Catherine's attitude can be summed up as a confident acceptance of challenges. It is advisable for Meghan to continue her current trajectory without deviating. She has effectively demonstrated to the entire world the true essence of narcissism. The antics of both her and Harry have heightened the monarchy's recognition and admiration, consequently increasing the popularity of William and Catherine. Markle's true self and imperfections were laid bare for everyone to see. Meghan's ability to captivate and amuse us without charging a penny is truly commendable due to her narcissistic nature. She will continue to enjoy abundant free entertainment throughout her remaining years. Despite her inability to learn from her errors, she persists in exposing herself to the public eye through media channels, despite the lack of interest from others. However, there are certain individuals who possess a compelling justification for keeping their distance from her. That includes both the rest of the royal family and essentially her own family as well. Sure, her playful behaviour can certainly be amusing. However, it is important to note that Meghan and Harry do not serve as representatives of the royal family in any capacity. At this juncture, they are not concerned or involved with them in any way. If individuals lack any connection to the royal family, it is highly unlikely that anyone would have trouble distinguishing between truth and falsehood when it originates from those individuals. I believe everything they're sharing as new information is total nonsense. However, as Meghan's disruptive behaviour increases, her relevance diminishes, and she also becomes increasingly pitiful. Her narcissism is the reason behind it. Meghan is oblivious to the fact that her own actions are leading to the detriment of her brand, despite her apparent concern for it. Over time, her behaviour grows increasingly irrational, as well as her desperation, and it seems like her mental state deteriorates as well. Currently, her appearance appears even more unstable than before. I must say, her makeup appears absolutely remarkable. She's applying makeup to resemble Tammy Faye Baker. It's uncertain where her future path will lead. That's it for the video. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and share with those interested. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Thanks for joining us, have a great day, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.